on earth is this tool? That's probably what you're wondering, isn't it? And to be honest, I thought the same when this turned up at the office. A pair of cutters, never seen those before, some random pieces of wire, a mysterious box, and a packet with 4 plasterboard screws in it. Well, this is a bit mysterious. Together, we're going to figure it out, okay? So let me know your guesses in the comments below as to what you think this tool today might be. Before we jump in, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's figure this mystery out together. So we've got a box that says Syinno on it. I am still none the wiser, but as we peel off the lovely plastic packaging, we see it looks like some kind of screwdriver set. So if I push that, the end cap comes out. So it does indeed look like some kind of very interesting and detailed screwdriver set. Let's see what's on the back, if anything, without hopefully dropping everything out. Okay, there's more. Wow, there are a lot of bits in there. Pretty darn impressive. I'm guessing then this is the actual screwdrivery bit, and these bits, okay, yeah, these are magnet bits. Okay, but there's something else funny going on about this. So this end kind of swivels, so you can hold it like that and you can rotate it like that, which is quite nice, but it feels like this bit comes out. Ooh, yes it does. So this is metal. Feels like kind of titanium or something. Feels pretty premium quality, to be honest. What on earth is this? So if I pull that out, okay, and this is like a steel bar. It's like a stainless steel bar. So we've got these 3 parts now. It definitely feels like some kind of screwdriver set, but it feels like something else as well. Can that go through there? Maybe not. What about this way? Ah, yes. Okay. It goes through like that. So now we've got some kind of swivelly tool thing. I think I'm starting to figure this out now. There's this hexagonal bit here, right? And in here, can you see that? It's hexagonal as well. So I think that that is designed to go on there. Aha. There we go. Right, so we've got some kind of tool. What on earth could that be for? Are you getting any clues? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So my consensus is this is definitely a screwdriver set. And we'll have a look at all the bits that we've got. But it's definitely something else as well. And if you stay till the end of the video, I will reveal exactly what the other function of this mysterious tool is. So in the bit set here we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and then on the back side as well we've got another 6, 12, 18, 24, so that's 48 bits in total. Here we've got some different size flat ones and different size Phillips ones. Then we've got some larger flat ones and some little teeny tiny Allen keys. We've got some star bits and some slightly larger Allen keys. Then we've got some Torx bits, security Torx bits, some Phillips tiny little flat. Then on here we've got these ones in various sizes. We've got some really teeny tiny Torx and security Torx. Very unusual ones, like I've never seen this one before. This is, what on earth is that? That is so small you might not be able to see it on camera, but according to the symbol, I've never seen that before. Let me know in the comments what you would use that for. If you know, I would be really intrigued. And you've got like this. I mean, this is just a tiny little dot thing. That could be used for getting a SIM card out, for example. Got square ones there. We've got some slightly longer sort of extension-y ones, a triangle one there. So I'm thinking, okay, if I wanted to take my MacBook apart, for example, do I have the tool to do that in here? Let me go and grab my MacBook and we'll see if we can undo some screws on it. So this is a MacBook Pro, and as you can see, you've got these tiny little screws. I'm going to use this teeny tiny little star bit to undo a screw on my MacBook Pro. And that works absolutely perfectly. And because it's magnetic, you should be able to lift that off. Yeah, there we go. We've got a screw from my MacBook Pro magnetised to this lovely, special, intriguing screwdriver. So already, this mysterious tool that I've been sent, I'm already loving it because I can definitely see that it's got a lot of different fantastic uses. And with that lovely little case, it's so compact, it's going to be easy to just store it in my van, or you could even keep it in your pocket or something and just get it out when you need to undo some unusual screws. But now the question that we've all been intrigued about is, what on earth is the other function of this particular tool? Well, in order to demonstrate, I have to get out a special piece of equipment. What on earth have I got a piece of wood clamped into a vise with a bit of pipe around it for? I hear you ask. And that's where these pieces of wire come in. So what we're going to do is have a go at using this tool to wrap a wire around the pipe to attach it securely to this rod. But that could be, thinking about it, an outside tap or something. Basically using this as a tensioning tool to apply this piece of wire securely around this bit of flexible pipe. So we're going to wrap this around and go through the loop in the middle. But the question is, how do you get it tight? Because normally, I know what I would do if it was me. I'd get these pliers and I would try to sort of tighten it like that, or I'd twist it round multiple times in order to get it tight, and it'd inevitably end up snapping and stuff like that. Well, that's where this tool comes in. What we do, need to go through that, then we're going to put this in the right angle like that, open that up slightly, and then we're going to wrap our little pieces of wire through here. Then we use this, and I think all we do is turn like that, and already that is starting to tension right there. So we'll tighten it as tight as we can. Wow, okay, and then we're going to lift it over like that. Boom. Then we can take our tool out like so. Take these out, pop that out there, and then that's already nicely bent over like that, and we can just cut that there. Boom. Bend that over. Job's a good one. Now our pipe is extremely tightly secured onto our piece of wood. Now can you imagine how many applications this might be used for? Whenever you need to tension something onto something else, this tool could come in really handy. And the great thing about it is that it's so compact. Like we've seen, it just folds up into itself. Like that. Pops into its little case. Lid slides on, the little end secures it closed, and there you have an amazing screwdriver set with a tensioning tool that could be used for all sorts of scenarios, all in one lovely little compact case. Now there's a couple of things that I have missed here, and one is this, right? You know those drawers that you get in your kitchen where you push it and it pops out? Well, that's what this does. So I actually did this the wrong way. I tried to pull this end cap out and it didn't really work very well earlier. But what you're supposed to do is this. Pop, and then you slide it out. That is really nice. And the other thing about this tool is that when it comes to using it as a screwdriver, the tensioning part can really come in useful. So let me demonstrate. What we're going to do is use this and see, okay, it's a tiny, teeny screwdriver, but how powerful is it for doing slightly heavier tasks? So if I want to screw this screw into this piece of wood, obviously I could just do it like this, it might work, but let's face it, it is a tiny little screwdriver and we're probably going to struggle a bit. So obviously you can try and do it like this by hand, but once I get to about here, I'm not going to manage to get it any further really, because this is quite a small screwdriver. So how do I get more leverage? How do you do it? So simples. With this, slide this out, take your bit out, flip that, and in here, you can fit a bit in there, right? Boom. Then that goes on there. You've got yourself a nice setup with a lot more torque now. So now I can easily screw that in. Absolutely fine. All the way into the wood. There we go, all the way in. So that works an absolute treat. So this is like a multi tool, really. You've got a screwdriver set, which can do so many different functions. Then you've got that amazing torsioning, tensioning set, which can be really handy in certain situations. And then this, when you really need to get a screw in, then this bad boy is going to get you out of trouble. I would love to know all your thoughts about this in the comments, because this is quite unusual. I've never seen anything like this before. Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. And I will put a link to this, to Syinno, or however you might pronounce it. I'll put a link below where you can get yourself one of these. They have kindly sent us this, and I think it'd be only fair to share you the link because it is a pretty cool tool, I must admit. It has actually surprised me how good it is. So there you go. I don't often get taken by surprise that much. But I'm definitely going to be keeping this on my van, keeping it to hand whenever I need to do small tasks. This is really going to come in useful. And I can imagine loads of you guys out there, electricians or plumbers or other trades, and even like IT technicians and things like that, you could probably really do with a little set of these. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next one.